Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Megan.
I'm Joel.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Matt.
I'm Lauren.
And we're some of the Veggie boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Oh, it's a beautiful day on the farm. The day is starting off a little bit different than normal. We're not setting up the farm market because we're closed today. We have now gone full force into our winter hours. So the farm market won't be open, but the girls will be in there bagging stuff up and working. We were having such a good time with the weather. The ground is like half frozen, but it rained on top of it yesterday. We were doing so good with our weather too. It had been freezing every night, so we didn't have to worry about it being wet and sloppy, but it rained yesterday, so we weren't able to get away from it. This is a neat place to find you this morning.
I need a basket.
So you're telling me no one's been grading eggs? Nope. Nope. Now before we get started on other jobs, we needed to get these eggs graded because we didn't have any empty baskets to collect eggs. And if we can get these eggs graded, we can get them up in the cooler so that we don't have to worry about them for tomorrow. It took about 25 minutes, but we got all of these eggs graded right here. And then we have this box completely full over here. Look how tiny that egg is. Isn't that something? We just got our eggs collected. Now you'll notice some of the feeders are a little low. It is Tuesday. This is the day that we do feeding. For our chickens, we feed every Tuesday and Friday. Now we're able to feed on just 2 days because we have enough feeder space. We have these hanging feeders and then these lower feeders. If we fill them completely full, they'll last for 3 or 4 days. Thank you. Eggs are collected and chickens are fed. Daniel's running up for one more half scoop of silage, and Dad has been working on moving feed bins around. When we grind our feed, we fill up a lot of bins. So when our bin's empty, we can just replace them. And that's what Dad's been working on. Now what are you working on over here?
Cows keep tearing the lid off the water bowl. They put their tongue in here and they move these clips and they'll tear the lid off, and then they push down on the float and make a little swimming pool for themselves.
So you're telling me now it's an issue because they keep breaking your water bowl?
Yes, it is. Look at this. Nosy.
We've been dealing with this for the past couple days. They figured out that they could take the lid off, and when cows figure out they can do something, they try and repeat it every day. So we're just trying to make sure the lid won't come off anymore by tightening up the bolts. We just about had a week and a half of freezing temperatures every night, and last night it only got down to about 35 degrees, and it didn't freeze up any of the ground. And it had rained all day yesterday. And that leaves us with sloppy conditions today. Fortunately, the cows' pens weren't too wet, but we still wanted to dry them out. Well, we kind of just got a better answer of what goes on over here. The one Holstein steer has some nubs on his head, little horns, and he takes his horns, puts them right under the clip, and pops it right out. I don't know how he learned how to do that, but he knows how to do it now, and it's going to continue to be a problem until we fix that. All of the animals outside are now taken care of. They've got feed, they've got bedding. The only things left to take care of are in the cafeteria. I wonder which grain they like more. Our grain or the molasses feed? It's kind of hard to tell here. Back up, ladies and gents. Chickens are fed. Dad has just gone through and given each of the calves their grain and milk. Now he is adding a little bit of bedding to each pen just to dry everything out. Animals are now finished, so I'm heading up into the farm market to get a drink. Hey, ladies, what's going on back here today? Oh, I see everyone's back here working, including Callie. Good morning, honey. The girls are working in the farm market today, but it is a little bit different because the farm market is closed, which makes it a lot easier to bag things up. Usually Aunt Becky is out here to watch the farm market, but sometimes it gets busy. And then the girls who are bagging up have to come out and help. I mean, that's no problem, but then it's just harder for them to get their jobs done back there. Oh, that sun is nice and bright. We have a round bale feeder down in the pasture, and the cows just finished eating the bales out of it, so we're gonna be loading up some bales onto the truck and taking them down and putting them in that round bale feeder.
You just have to make sure they don't roll out the back.
We got our round bales put into place. Now we can head back to the farm. We've got to do some cleaning up down around back. We have some bins that we need to throw out and some pallets to move. So Matthew's gonna park the truck down here and Daniel's gonna load it. Like a dream. Get yourself a forklift like this one, guys. Oh no, spinning the tires. The forklift's not staying in here, it just needs to be out of the way. Thought about it for a minute, this technically doesn't even need to be in here, so I'm just gonna take it back up into the shop so that it's out of the way. I don't know if there's filming going on in here today. What is going on down here today? Are we filming?
Yes, we are.
Spoilers, no spoilers. We can't talk about this. If you want to know what's happening in a stable life, then you need to go watch his videos because I'm not telling you.
Oh, and if you want to know what's happening on the farm, check out the Veggie Boys.
Joel, you're good at this. I don't know where you learned. You're looking good, ladies, looking good. Positive reinforcement. So the other day, all this stuff that we ordered showed up for the greenhouses for next year. I guess till you see this, it'll be this year. And then, so we had to sort it all out so that we're able to find everything we need because it all comes all over the place. So we had to take it apart and then stack it back up. The stuff that hopefully we don't need till later is in the back, and the stuff we need to start is in the beginning. So like hanging baskets, 4.5-inch pots for flowers, 806 trays, all out here in the front. But then there's all kinds of stuff in the back. So.
It's getting later in the year around here, so now it's time. We got to put the loader back on the 130 because now it's going to start to get snow in here soon, so we need that in case we need to plow snow. Start the 110 because it's in the way, so we just got to wait for those to warm up, then we'll go put the loader on the 130 and then we'll go do some other jobs.
We are now in the farm market and in the process of making lunch. And then we have Grammy over here who's playing with a little fryer. I guess that's a brand new fryer, huh? And she's working on making French fries in that fryer. And over here, she's making French fries in another fryer. So we're just gonna... Oh, those are good. So you guessed it, we're having burgers and French fries for lunch. And the whole time we've been outside working, the girls have been in here. Looks like Megan is bagging up jumbo shells. So if you have like stuffed shells, these are what you could use. And Callie's been helping you the whole time?
She took a little bit of a nap, but she's back. So today, since the store is closed, all me and Tracy and Lauren need to do is just bag up some stuff back here and then do the meat order, and then we're done.
Boom.
We just have so many good ideas going on today. We just made some burger sauce. Now I'm cutting up some mozzarella sticks. We're gonna make fried mozzarella sticks. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. Daniel was getting some equipment out of the shop. I believe he is putting the loader back on the 130. When it comes to this time of the year, we will get occasional snowstorms. Sometimes there's a lot of snow, and we can't move it all with the skid steer loader. So we like to have the bucket on the 130 just in case. Before we can get the bucket on the tractor, we needed to hook up the hydraulics because where this bucket was sitting, it kind of sunk down in the mud. But with the hydraulics, we'll be able to pick it up a little bit so that we can get in there. Now, if for some reason we were to get surprised by a huge snowstorm, we'll be prepared. The day has gone pretty quick. We're actually to the point where we're starting to do evening feeding. And on my way down here, I noticed that Daniel was way ahead of us. He's already started on grain for the cows. Daniel, we spent all of this time putting these lights in and you don't even use them.
I was raised in the dark.
I'm about to go turn the lights on just so I can see the lights on in here. There's always a problem around here. Someone leaving lights on, cows beating up the water bowl. There's always a problem. There we go, now the lights are on. How were the calves tonight? Was everybody healthy?
I don't know, this old guy fed them all before I got there.
I'm the old guy. I work fast.
We're standing here for the moment because number 49 has a bunch of steers standing behind her. And we're waiting for her to come into heat so we can get her bred. So we're just trying to watch here for a few minutes and see what's happening. Because if she is coming into heat, then we need to call the farmer to come and get her bred. Because we'll have a window of about 24 hours where we can get that done. There are some cats over here fighting somewhere. We got all finished with the animals and the farm market's closed up. So we're essentially done working for the day. We are up at the house and Grammy actually is getting started on dinner. Still a little bit early, but we're having a roast and we're having some vegetables for dinner. We're having pot roast and vegetables for dinner.
How do you get a pot roast? What do you cook, a roast in a pot?
We are very, very sleepy right now. We just woke up from a nap, so we're not gonna have a loud ending to the video. I just want to show you what we're having for dinner after it's all done. It looks really, really good. So we're gonna sit down and eat our meal. So that means this is where we're gonna end the video. We'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. No, it's okay. She's tired.